Well, hey, everybody. Look forward to sharing this content with you. Brad Stevens here, founder and CEO of Outsource Access, and I will make this quick and efficient. This is for any of you out there who are business advisors, business consultants. You may be involved with organizations like EOS. We actually run EOS in our business, Scaling Up. Or you're just a consultant advisor working with businesses in different industries. And if so, this is for you. And hopefully you'll see great value in the content I'm going to share here and how it's really becoming a non-negotiable, right? How business advisors, especially when everything is going in business, is having an offshore partner resource that you can bring to the table, right? Because it's one of the key elements that's going to help drive revenue, growth, and profitability. So here at Outsource Access, that's how we've grown our company. I'll share a little bit about our background and just want to share a little bit about this program, how it works, and see if it would be a fit for you. And you can book a call with one of our team members and dig in, and we'd love the opportunity to work with you. So here real quick, I was going to share with you, when we go through and we're evaluating a referral partner at Outsource Access, and we grew to 500 employees, 4.5 years, servicing 85 different industries. And the vast majority of that from the beginning didn't spend a dime on advertising. It was all through referral partners just like yourself. And so when we engage with a referral partner, just like with clients, we want to understand your business, right? What's your, our background and what we're kind of structured and how we support you and your clients. How the model works and what next steps can look like. So I'm going to jump right through that here quickly. I'm going to move along, and if you want a deep dive, you can book a call with one of our team members that can review it for you. So this is part of what we do, is when we engage with referral partners, is just understand, what are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish in your business and with your clients, right? How do you support them? What kind of advisory do you give them? Are you hands-on? Are you more coaching? So we understand more about, what your goals are, what's your network, what motivated you to become a referral partner. Obviously, there's the value it's offering to your client, right? To give them a resource to help them grow, which hopefully keeps retention for you by bringing them resources, and certainly an income stream, right? That we can provide a pretty substantial one that we make it super easy. So it's a win-win. And we'll understand how you share referrals typically. What is the best way you like to do this? We got some people that just, hey, they just want to send an email referral over whenever they think it's a fit, and that's perfectly fine. All the way through, we've got, links that we can give you that you can post on, social channels and otherwise, but we make it easy. All you got to do is send the referral over to us and we'll handle everything. Just make the intro. We'll handle the whole process, which I'll share a little bit more here, right?
Welcome to Outsource.
Before I do that, real quick, I'm going to show you to give you context, and the video plays when I click immediately, but this is a little background of our operation, and I'll share mine. But I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, Outsource Access, the founder and CEO, and grew this company since 2019, like I shared. Got to 500 people in 4.5 years, won a bunch of awards, which we'll talk about. But I want to take you behind the scenes, because depending on what your experience has been with offshoring and outsourcing, people have doubt, fears, concerns. I've had a chance to speak to 300 organizations globally, including John Maxwell's Leadership Center here in Atlanta on this. And I find the video really helps to take people behind the scenes to understand the competency and the ability of our team in the Philippines. So I'll play that here to kind of give you a little snapshot of Inside Outsource Access.
Welcome to Outsource Access, a dynamic company committed to reshaping the way entrepreneurs and businesses operate on a global scale. Our mission is to be your trusted partner for global impact. And we achieve this by focusing on our core principles. Our core values. Great. Outsource Access is defined by our identity. Our purpose. We exist to help entrepreneurial businesses realize their full potential. Our niche. We provide a reliable, competent, and comprehensive multiple skill set support team. Our core focus. The hedgehog concept. Our unique understanding of the needs and motivations of entrepreneurial businesses, coupled with exceptional talents of young Filipinos, allows us to establish long-lasting, deeply fulfilling relationships. We bring these two worlds together for mutual growth and success. Allow us to introduce the faces behind Outsource Access. Brad Stevens, CEO and founder. With a background in building seven-figure businesses, Brad's innovative strategies have transformed the business landscape. A Harvard graduate, a dedicated family man, and a trusted colleague and friend. Brad's journey reflects his unwavering commitment to excellence. Meet our strategic leaders and senior managers driving Outsource Access. Through our innovative approaches, we empower growth. Our signature matching process ensures a customized fit between clients and virtual assistants. The process playbook and the 90-day game plan enhance productivity, and our substantial in-house team provides comprehensive support. Our virtual assistants enjoy growth-focused support, structured training, and a culture of excellence. We are dedicated to empowering growth, one virtual partnership at a time. Join us on our journey to revolutionize the way entrepreneurs achieve success. Outsource Access, redefining how you scale.
So this is the slides I was supposed to be showing, sharing kind of the background. So founded the company in 2019. I've been a lifetime entrepreneur, built a bunch of different companies over the last 25 years in service-based businesses, product-based businesses. And I stumbled across the world of offshoring and outsourcing back when I was growing my other companies, and just blown away by the capabilities, what they could do. Became a student of it, had tons of entrepreneurs. I'm a member of EO, Entrepreneurs Organization, going on 14 years, actually a part of YPO as well, the YPO Atlanta chapter. I got asked to speak for a lot of these organizations and educating where you find these people, how you integrate them into your business, and just became hugely passionate after I was using them to grow my last companies. So I did a lot of speaking and educating, and I kept getting asked, like, why don't you just launch your own offshore company? So in 2019, that's what we did. And that's what led to us growing to 500 people, 4.5 years, 85 different industries. And, we won a bunch of global and national awards, actually made the top 7% of the Inc. 5000 in our first year of making it. So pretty exciting. So that was helpful to give you a little bit of insight. And we actually run our business on EOS, actually. So this is actually our strategy team that supports us and our implementer. Actually in the Philippines in November, and I was there last. We did a whole strategic planning session there. So we live and breathe systems and processes, and so we work with individuals in these different sectors as well, right? That are implementing and supporting, scaling up EOS across the board. And so our expertise, we're very custom with clients, so we understand their constraints and challenges. We have this unique 2-question exercise that we do to figure out their challenges that may align with whatever your process is, to figure out where the client's issues are. Happy to discuss that with you and how it works and how we can dovetail with what your constraints analysis is. But we do very custom solutions, but we also have predetermined roles, everything from SEO, social media, executive assistance, sales acceleration, really helping support the sales process, bookkeeping and accounting. So we have a lot of predetermined roles that we can plug in with people that are pre-trained and have the expertise in these areas. But we can also be very custom for the client as well. And again, we'll learn how your model is, how you consult clients, how you identify their constraints, so we can provide an offshore support resource that can, align, with that. This is just a few of our clients. Again, you're in 85 different industries. At this point, we've done over 6 million hours worth of work for clients in all different functions: marketing, operations, sales, customer service, across the board. So this is just a handful of tons of clients in many different industries. The industry does not matter, right? We can support any industry, and we have depth of competency. You'll see on our website, you can see playbooks and processes we have. We have teams organized by specific industry as well, so that we can be, very supportive based on their industry needs and requirements.
I quit my job / fired because I couldn't manage my son and a job at the same time. Hi, I'm Maria McWirt. I'm the founding Chief Executive Officer of Empower Me, and we design software to support cognitive functioning and communication functioning. And my own son needed a way of communicating and interacting with the world. He had autism and some other, he still does, some other developmental disabilities. Between professionals who had the technical skills to design our software for our users, to train our users who are professionals, and then keep the business running with all of the regulatory and taxes and bookkeeping and all of that, I must have went through like at least 15 staff inside of 5 years. And I only have to pay for the virtual assistant, which, by the way, was half the price of an FTE, even full time. This was saving me so much money. I do not want my expenses to expand with our growth so that I can have, triple and more revenue with the same exact size team. She's the best CPA I've ever met. She inherently understands and is one of us, and she lives the mission just like we do. This year, knock on wood, is the first time I actually am getting my taxes done by tax day. I've always needed an extension until October or December. I literally give them assignments at night. I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning, and they're done. And then they explained I was going to get not only the virtual assistant, but their success coach. And then I was going to have an account manager, and they have training, they have healthcare. It's this whole thing. So if you're a CEO who needs to reinvent yourself, who needs to change and pivot, and you're in, crazy economy, a trying industry, you are the magic. You are the asset. And if you don't give yourself room to think, you're not going to be able to save your company anyway. So take this calculated risk, talk to other people who have used it, listen to the videos, talk to Brad himself, and just try it. Because at most, you're going to lose maybe 30 days. You're going to lose way more than that if you don't focus on your business.
So I hope that was helpful to kind of hear just a direct insight, right? And since then, we've got a whole team of people that you can actually call and connect with that can support you, but give you some insight, just for direct customer experience of the impact it can have, right? And across 85 different industries, we had very similar across the board, and all the way to, this is an enterprise that's growing nationally called Pro Outdoor Irrigation company that they're acquiring and expanding rapidly. And they got 6 staff with us that are doing inside sales that are helping to qualify all of their, customers that are wanting their irrigation services. We actually found staff that could do AutoCAD work for them as they have to design more complex irrigation systems, support for architecture, as well as customer service support and executive assistant for the owner, right? So we can do one-off, right, all the way to build teams. We have clients that have had as many as 60 or 70 people with us, right? And this is exactly like what it looks like in this organization, right? We, got their exact working side by side, with the owners in the business, right? In operations and customer service, inside sales, right? So we're all about helping identify the constraints and then working side by side with them inside the company, right? In our rates, we're not as low cost as some offshore companies. You can, hire and go directly to job boards, but we provide full documentations of systems and processes. We have an entire team. We provide redundancy. We're hiring everybody as full-time employees in the Philippines, right? So we have a corporate entity there, and we only do full-time, right? We want them fully integrated into our clients, right? And typically we're $21.95 to $22 to $2,600 a month, based on the needs and requirements. Sometimes it can be a little less than that, a little bit more than that, depending. We placed a controller, high-end controller for a client, not too long ago that's working really well. It was a little bit more than that. But we've got the full capability and range to fit whatever needs and requirements are, right? But in essence, they're getting a full-time resource without any long-term contracts. We ask for 90 days, but that's it, right? And so the partner referral program is a big element of how we've driven our business, working with business advisors and consultants like yourself, supporting you, understanding your clients' needs. We can do webinars and education just for you and your clients as a value add as well. And so that's the way this program works, right? We help your clients support their challenges, provide strategic resource for you, substantial income. And we pay $1,000 per virtual assistant that gets referred, right? All you gotta do is refer them over. We handle everything, book the sales call, run through everything, right? And so, we'll do $250 if they attend a presentation with us. If you do that referral and they actually attend that presentation, we'll do $250 right off the top. And we have a whole support team, right? With marketing report, email content, email newsletters, brochures, things you can post on social media, right? You'll get full monthly referral reports with your commissions calculated, right? So you're getting a full support team with you, how much or as little as you want with that, right? But we want to give you everything that you need to support referring, so you feel that it's authentic, right? And through the lens of education, right? And again, I'm happy to do, and our team can do webinars for your clients as well to educate them on the whole world of offshoring and outsourcing and share case studies. So next steps is, when you begin with us, it's just simply identify clients or contacts. Do you think it'd be a good fit? It can be clients if they're yours. It could be other relationships. All you got to do is just do an email intro over. We'll give you a template you can do, or we'll give you a booking link. You can send them directly to our website if you want to, and we'll try and ask them when they book with us. But we love email referrals. And we do everything from discovery to onboarding across the board. And you get the reward. As soon as they pay their first month payment, we send you immediate cash of $1,000, whatever format that you prefer. Pretty straightforward. Puts dollars in your pocket, and it's a win-win. And we're holding national contests as well. So hopefully this will be a good fit for you. We'd love the opportunity to work with you. Carol Baquet is actually our director of sales and actually supports this program. So you can see her email address there. We'll put a link so you can actually book with her HubSpot booking link. And share a little more about your business, what your needs are, what your requirements are for working with a relationship like ours. We can dig a little bit more detail of how we operate and understand your business and needs and see if we could be a fit. And we'll fully support you as a referral partner of Outsource Access. So thanks for attending today. I really appreciate it, and look forward to getting your feedback. Post any comments down below as well. And as you can imagine, I have a VA that's managing that, and we'll get back to you promptly. Take care.